Jack of all trades and party of none is a very generic, trashy fantasy anime that's airing this season that just started. And I gotta be honest with you. I kind of like it. I kind of fuck with it. And here's the reason why. So basically, this dude got kicked out of his party, like, our stories that always happen. What really drawed me in was that our boy right here basically kind of put up a fight. They're childhood friends with the guy that also started the guild with, which I found very interesting. He kind of, I wouldn't say defended, but he kind of was just, like, listen, man, like, I just don't need you anymore, like, we're still kind of friends, but like, like, I just don't need you, basically, like I said. And he's like, you know what? Like, he was arguing a bit. He didn't just like take it. This girl's being like a fucking bitch and just calling him names and shit like that. And I just like how that part really wasn't generic to me, which is why I still got a little bit of hope for the show. So as the series or the episode goes on, I like that this group of four people right here were like, we just left this girl behind and everything like that. And it was kind of realistic. It was like, well, it was us or her. And obviously, he chose the party because they were really long friends with them versus the girl. And it just seems very realistic that people would honestly do that, if they were in this situation. We got this 14-year-old girl, Sophia, and everything. She's kind of cute. I like her. Obviously, she's in love with him, everything. And then we meet her older sister, who's clearly, one of the biggest, people in her own guild that's a pretty high rank and everything. Can't wait to learn more about her and the adventures that they're gonna go on. They kind of like give some backstory of like like what's going on. Like there's some threats coming, enchanters. The classes that these people have, and I'm just very excited. From seeing the visual and just seeing him as our main character, kind of like, man, dude, I brought some people to your shop and everything, and he's like, I can't do that anymore now that I'm not part of the big party. And he's like, dude, like, don't worry. He's like, you've always been here. You've done like great like things and great works, and I like that. As trashy as this show is, it's got potential. I might be glazing it a bit too much. It's like a 6 probably out of 10. We will see. This is just one episode. It's got a lot of shoes to fill in order for me to continue watching this, but I like it so far, and I think it's got potential, but I could drop it, so we will see. This has been RCS Rules signing off. Hope to see you guys next time.